what's up guys? This is Criteria from Universal Broadcasting ENT and welcome to my channel. Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be reacting to another video. We're still sticking with the superhero theme. Today we're going to be doing how strong is the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Hulk. They never really let us know in the movies or how strong he can get. So let's see if this is a breakdown. Let's not waste more time. Let's hop right into it. That's cool. Superman's flag. Okay. Tony Stark Iron Man. Okay. It's a cool intro. Comic books versus the world. That's a cool intro.
So we all know there's a ton of powerful characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, it's my dude. He's really good at math.
Thor, Thanos, Stan Lee.
Hey, you were supposed to be my lift home. How will I get out of here? Hey, RG.
But even as Marvel's heroes and villains got stronger over this past
R.I.P.
decade,
Stan
there's
Lee,
always
man.
been one that stood out.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for all of us around the world by giving us these characters.
The Green Goliath, known as the Incredible Hulk. Or at least that's the way it should be, but Marvel seems to like showing him getting smacked around a lot.
Don't they? I swear.
Either way, I don't think anybody can really deny that the MCU version of the Hulk is extremely powerful, and that he's only gotten stronger over time. I mean, he went from ripping cars apart and punching the fuck out of people just like him, to becoming a powerful gladiator who can go toe-to-toe with aliens, gods, and monsters. So before Hulk returns next year in Avengers 4, all pissed off and ready for round 2 against Thanos, I think it's about time we look back at some of his earlier
I can't wait until that round 2,
and figured out just how strong he really is.
Smash.
Alright, so like always, we need to get a base.
The MCU Hulk hasn't used that yet.
An easy one is how
Hulk smash or the Hulk clap.
In 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron, we saw the Hulk casually lift and toss a car. The car in question is a 2005 Volkswagen Polo Mark IV, which has a curb weight, meaning the weight of the car without people or stuff in it, of about 2,281 pounds or 1,035 kilograms.
You're killing it with the math, man.
Not bad, but I think we can do better. So let's move on to the Jade Giant's 2008 solo outing. During the scene when Hulk battles General Ross and the military on the Culver University campus, we see him pick up a Humvee and swing it around like it was nothing. Now that Humvee, according to the Internet Movie Card Database, is an AM General M1025, which has a curb weight of 6,780 pounds or about 3,075 kilograms or almost 3.5 tons. More impressive than that, though, is when we go all the way back to the beginning of the movie, where after a chase through the bottling factory his calmer alter ego worked at, we see the Hulk pick up and toss a forklift at Tim Roth's Emil Blonsky. Now I'm not entirely sure what specific model forklift was used in the scene, but at least we know that on average, forklifts can weigh around 9,000 pounds. That's about 4,082 kilograms or about 4.5 tons. And Hulk just casually chucked it.
Like it was a softball!
Seriously, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of using that clip. Anyways, moving on. During the opening fight scene in Avengers Age of Ultron, there's a part in the fight when Hulk catches and tosses one of Hydra's tanks. While the tank looks pretty sci-fi, it's actually just a modified version of an existing Russian tank. The Sorry, any of my Russian viewers or anybody who can actually speak Russian fluently, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. So assuming that both tanks have similar weights, then that means Hulk was able to catch a tank with a combat weight of 30,864 pounds or about 13,999 kilograms. That's only about 15 tons. Not bad, I guess. But seriously, that's it? I mean, come on, this is the Hulk we're talking about. Doesn't he have any crazier feats under his belt? Well, yeah, actually, I guess being able to suplex a giant wolf would be pretty crazy. But just how big is Fenris exactly? Well, according to this article, Fenris in Thor Ragnarok was supposed to be 23 feet tall. Considering that the maximum height for a gray wolf is 2.8 feet, this would mean that Fenris is about 8 times bigger than a normal wolf and about 512 times heavier if we're scaling from that. So since the average female gray wolf, since Fenris is apparently a girl, can weigh up to 120 pounds, this means that Fenris weighs 61,440 pounds or about 27,868 kilograms.
Cool, man.
Or around 31 tons. Now, I know being able to lift a giant wolf is pretty cool, but you know what's more awesome than that?
I'm always angry.
Yeah, when you punch that. That was pretty dope, man.
Yeah, exactly. That one punch was awesome, but how much force was he putting behind it? To figure that out, we need to use the formula F equals m times a, or force equals mass times acceleration.
This dude, man, be on the map, bro.
Rate the Leviathan was hit with after being punched by the Hulk. First, let's figure out the mass. Using the second screen app for the Avengers movie, you can see this video, which has a 3D model of the Leviathan along with a model of Iron Man next to it. Using this model as a reference, we can see that the Leviathan is about 35 Iron Men long. Considering the MCU Iron Man is 6'5", or about 1.9 meters tall, while in his armor, this means that the Leviathan would be about 218 feet long, or 66.5 meters. Scaling up from a blue whale, this means that a single Leviathan, without all the bells and whistles, would weigh around 2,400,000 pounds, or 1,088,622 kilograms, or about 1,200 tons. Now we just need to add in the weight of that armor. I figure it probably works about the same as real life plate armor, meaning that it's probably similar to about 32% of the Leviathan's body weight. If so, we can see that the armor would add an additional 384 tons, making the fully armored Leviathan weigh in at 3,068,000
the Hulk's pretty strong. I'd say
pounds, or 1,436,981 kilograms, or 1,584 tons. That's around the same size as the USS Slayer, a destroyer escort that served in the United States Navy in the late 1940s, later switching over to the Greek Navy in the 1950s and serving through the 1990s. Look at that, we get to do some math, and I threw in a little history lesson for you.
There you go.
Learning can't be fun. Anyways, now that we have the mass, let's figure out the deceleration rate, which we can find by subtracting the Leviathan's final velocity from its initial velocity and dividing all that by the time it takes to slow this thing down.
This dude killing the map, bro. You know, I said that a couple times already, man.
While chasing after Iron Man. According to the internet,
no way I'm doing all that, bro.
This car
That's
is
a lot of
a
research.
1999 Ford Crown Victoria, which has a length of 212 inches, or about 5.3 meters, and it looks like the Leviathan's able to cross over this car in about half a second. Doing the math means that the Leviathan is cruising at a speed of about 10.7 meters per second, or about 24 miles per hour. Now we need to figure out how fast this thing was moving after Hulk's punch. Using a stopwatch, I counted that the Leviathan was able to keep traveling for about 4 seconds before it stopped moving forward and started swinging over Hulk's head. Assuming it kept moving forward for another 4 meters before that up and over movement happened, that gives this thing a post-punch speed of 1 meter per second. And going back to the stopwatch, I counted that it took about 0.73 seconds for this change in speed to take place. Now that we know both our speeds and the time it took to decelerate, we can take all our numbers and plug them into the formula for deceleration. Doing
crazy.
The Leviathan had a deceleration rate of about 13 meters per second squared. And now that we know that, we can finally plug everything into the formula for force, right? Well, hang on a second. There is the fact that the Hulk didn't technically slow down the Leviathan's entire mass, since, like I said before, the back end does sort of keep moving forward at the same speed, eventually swinging up over the Hulk like a fulcrum. So just to ensure that we're calculating the rigid stopping power of Hulk's punch, let's cut the mass of the Leviathan in half. I know this is probably going to lowball the actual numbers, but at least it's better than overestimating, right? Anyways, now that we have our new mass and our deceleration rate, we can plug both those numbers into the formula for force. And doing the math on that means that Hulk's punch has a stopping power of about 9,340,374 newtons, or about 1,049 tons of force. For comparison, Frank Bruno was estimated to have a punching power of about 1,420 pounds of force. This means Hulk's Leviathan punch in this scene is over 1,500 times stronger than a heavyweight boxer's punches.
Holy shit.
Believe it or not, though, that's not even Hulk's strongest punch. In the Season 2 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode One Door Opens, we see a massive Hulk fist-shaped dent in a vibranium wall. And that is seriously impressive, considering vibranium managed to stand up to an explosive strike from Thor during the first Avengers movie, and only started breaking after being exposed to the combined might of Iron Man, Thor, and an Infinity Stone in Age of Ultron. Now, even though we know the material is stronger than steel, thanks to some nice exposition from Howard Stark.
What about this one?
No, that's just a prototype.
What's it made of?
Vibranium. It's stronger than steel and a third the weight.
We don't know by how much, so because of that, I say we just compare it to
steel.
A36 steel, one of the more common steel variants, has a minimum yield strength of 250 megapascals or 36,000 psi. So putting a decent sized dent in a vibranium wall means Hulk has a punching power of 2,592 tons per square foot. For comparison, hitting somebody head on in a 75-mile-an-hour car crash can lead to an impact force of roughly 600 tons per square foot. That means Hulk's vibranium wall punch is a little over 4 times more powerful than a high-speed collision. He could crush nearly 10,000 human skulls with a single punch. No wonder nobody wants to f with this guy, even when they're wearing a high-tech suit of armor.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Now keep in mind, even though all the stuff in this video proves that Hulk is insanely strong,
He is
nothing I've
insanely
described
strong
in here thus far is Hulk's maximum output. Remember, as we've seen towards the end of his 2008 solo movie, the Hulk gets stronger as he gets angrier. So who knows, maybe in Avengers 4,
I hope we
see him
find
get
out
super pissed
how
and just wreck Thanos, finally making him the strongest there is.
strong he is in the fourth movie, the Avengers Endgame. He definitely needs to come through with some strength. I wanted him to do the Hulk smash or Hulk clap, something.
Wow. But anyways, guys,
So
that's
just
how
coming
strong
through
the Hulk
wrecking
is
stuff.
in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as of right now. If you guys agreed with any of my calculations, or if you have your own numbers you want to throw out there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time.
Alright guys, so that was pretty cool video. That was tons of math. I wasn't following him with all the math thing. But yeah, it would be super cool to see the MCU's version of the Hulk actually be the Hulk. Like as far as strength and coming in and the madder he gets, the stronger he gets and everything like that. Because he should technically be one of the strongest Avengers, if not the strongest. So hopefully he'll be the Professor Hulk next movie. That would be pretty cool. So where him and Banner are sharing the same line, but it's under the Hulk's actual body. That would be pretty dope. And also, definitely want to see him go with a rematch with Thanos when he just goes like World Breaker Hulk, like crazy strong. You guys let me know what you guys thought about the video. Please leave a like down below. Please comment so that we can discuss the video, or if you have any other suggestions on videos you'd like me to do for you, I can definitely do that. We do videos almost every day, and definitely hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family so that we can all grow together. And then leave the original link down below so that you guys can go check out some videos on their channel. And until next time, let's keep it going.